Amino acids. Amino acids or protein? Now, amino acids make up a protein, as we discussed in the previous lecture. Now, in a vegan diet, you need to ensure that you get enough of the amino acid lysine from your sources of protein. Now, remember, amino acids make up a protein structure. Do you remember there were small chains that then formed a long chain, which is the protein structure? Protein cannot be produced by your body, and any excess consumed in a day simply turns into fat. It's a term that is also coined as protein poisoning. Not that you'll be poisoned, but it's just that it can't do anything other than become fat at that time. So, really and truly ensure that you eat the right amount of protein that you need based on your levels of activity. Plant-based proteins are harder to digest. Now, a higher RDA or recommended daily allowance will be needed in a vegan diet. We need at least 0.80 grams of protein per kilogram of good body weight per day. Now, your estimated average requirement is 0.66 grams per kilogram for a 19 to 50-year-old. The RDA is based on your nitrogen balance. This is very specific to your levels of activity. So for those who do more sports, who work out in the gym, those type of people, and at that time and on those days you would have more protein, but on your rest days you would not eat the same levels because it will just produce excess that you really do not need. However, it is good to get advice from a GP when you are looking into working out, lifting weights, becoming an athlete, because the rules are slightly different to a sedentary lifestyle. Some of the sources of protein can be derived from the following foods. You've got soya milk, edamame, tempeh, tofu, and with regards to tofu, the preference is usually fermented tofu. Legumes, black beans, excellent for black bean and plantain burgers that is in my cookbook. You will get a copy at the end, so you'll be able to experiment. Garbanzos, also known as chickpeas, kidney beans, lentils, peanut butter, peanuts, pinto beans refried. But do be warned, when using beans or peas, it is always best to consider what you are using before trying to combine them all together to get as much protein as you possibly can in a meal, because the levels of fermentation in your stomach may cause some unpleasant side effects. Fruits. Yes, you can get protein from fruits. Apples, banana, orange, strawberries, seaweed, spirulina. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, cashews, pecans, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and walnuts. Now, some people cannot eat ground nuts, but they can eat tree nuts. So do choose carefully based on whether or not you have allergies, and also mix them. Not necessarily all in the same day, but try not to eat just peanuts every single day. Vary it and make your whole diet really exciting. Grains like amaranth, wheat, buckwheat, spelt, corn, oatmeal, quinoa or quinoa, as some would say in the US, brown rice, white rice, and seitan. There's a recipe for jerk seitan in the back of our free info book, so download it and try it out. Vegetables, such as baked potatoes, broccoli cooked, carrot, kale, romaine lettuce, tomatoes, and even vegan protein powders. There are some made from peas. And you will find that you will need this, especially if you're doing a lot of activity or you're working out in the gym. These things are really crucial and excellent in smoothies, and even sometimes in your porridge you put some of the protein powder. These things are really good for you. Cook up a rainbow and let's take this journey together. Chef J.